Alright guys, so again I'm running a Ford Fender on a Hog 808. I apologize about this light. And then what I use personally for my own pulls is I really like this GC 120 by Daiwa. I've got all three models, the 80, the 100, and the 120. The 80 is great for small 6 to 8 pound tests, I'd say, even 4 to 6 I should say. The 100 is going to be from 8 to maybe 12, and then this 120 is going to be from 8 to like 15 pound test. I like using a 7-foot ugly stick. This is the 7 model. You can see here, if you can see on that, this is the GX2 7 ugly stick. I got this at Fisherman's Warehouse and it was a great deal. You can really feel a tip working with drop shotting on this. I went to a little bit heavier line on this one rather than my 80 just because of some of these big stripers that are in Millerton that I've heard about. I used to come over here as a kid and catch big fish all the time. Stripers, that is, back in the back by where the water comes in the rocks, and I'd use crawdads. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any crawdads this year, and the water was so low that with the canals and places we usually would get them, unfortunately I couldn't get any. So I'm drop shotting. Fished all day yesterday, didn't catch anything. So we're going to troll by the dam first, and then we're going to run to Feingold and Feingold Bay. And I'm going to troll with these two, which again, keep in mind, this is the cheap version of, I would never recommend trolling with these two rigs. These are more catfish poles, big bait poles. But this is what I have right now. So I would probably say use the Garcia 7000, a little bit more money, but if you're on a budget and you can't afford a lot, these will work. Again, the problem with these is they're not lead core, so you really don't know how much line you have out. Lead core lines are set by yards, and every color is another 10 yards, and you can really tell how far you're out. This, you're pretty much guessing. So again, I've got 2 fish finders on my boat, one up in the front that casts forward, one in the back. I've got a hummingbird in the front, and then a Lawrence, if you can see that, in the back. My bay liners, it's a good little boat. I bought this off a guy out of Fresno, and he needed the money, and it was in my budget. So you can pick a boat up like this for about $3,500. Some of the Rangers and some of the other boats, I mean, you can get them all the way down. I saw boats all the way down to $600. So if you want to get out there and get big fish, I'd recommend getting a boat. One of the things that they're making you do now is you do have to have this little sticker on here for the mussel fee if you're going to fish the Delta, which I will be fishing quite a bit this year. They'll put a tag on the front of your boat. You do have to do an inspection. So again, guys, I'll get back on the water in a minute.